We are the 100% Hebrew Israelites. All praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ha-Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, teaching the gospel and spreading this good news throughout the earth. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing the word to the four corners of the earth. And I'm reading from Proverbs chapter 23, verse 28. She also lieth in wait as for a prey, and increaseth the transgressors among men. Who hath woe? Who hath sorrow? Who hath contention? Who hath babbling? Who hath wounds without cause? Who hath redness of eyes? They that tarry long at the wine, they that go to seek mixed wine. Going on to Proverbs chapter 23, verse 32. At the last it biteth like a serpent, and stingeth like an adder. Thy eye shall behold strange women, and thy heart shall utter perverse things. Reading from Proverbs 23, starting at verse 35. They have stricken me, shalt thou say, and I was not sick. They have beaten me, and I felt it not. When shall I awake? I will seek it yet again. Going to the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 6. And it reads, From the sole of the foot even unto the head there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and petrifying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. Your country is desolate, your cities are burned with fire, your land, strangers devour it in your presence, and it is desolate as overthrown by strangers. I'm reading from Isaiah chapter 3, from verse 9. They shew of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hid it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. Say ye to the righteous that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doing. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. The Lord Yahweh standeth up to plead, and standeth to judge the people. I'm reading from Jeremiah, starting at verse 30, chapter 30, Shalakia, and we'll start at verse 12. And it reads, For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicines. All thy lovers have have forgotten thee. They seek not thee, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one. For the multitude of thy iniquity because thy sins were increased. Micah 1 verse 11. This is Micah chapter 1 verse 9. For her wound is incurable, for it is come unto Judah. He is come unto the gate of my people, even to Jerusalem. Declare ye it not at Gath. Weep ye not at all in the house of Abrah. Roll thyself in the dust. We're going to go to the book of Ezekiel. Let's see, Ezekiel chapter 9. We're reading from verse 4. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in my hearing, Go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. And he said unto them, Defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city. And it came to pass, while they were slaying them, and I was left, that I fell upon my face, and cried, and said, Ah, Lord Yahweh, wilt thou destroy all the residue of Israel in thy pouring out thy fury upon Jerusalem? Then said he unto me, The iniquity of the house of Israel and Judah is exceeding great, and the land is full of blood, and the city full of perverseness. For they say, The Lord Yahweh hath forsaken the earth, and the Lord Yahweh seeth not. And as for me also, my eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense their way upon their head. I'm going to go to the book of Zechariah, chapter 6, begin at 2. In the first chariot were red horses, and in the second chariot black horses, and in the third chariot white horses, and in the fourth chariot grisled and bay horses. Then I answered and said unto the angels that talked with me, What are these, my Lord? And the angels answered and said unto me, These are the four spirits of the heavens, which go forth from standing before the Lord of all the earth, Yahweh Shai. The black horses which are therein go forth into the north country, and the white go forth after them, and the grislets go forth toward the south country. I'm reading from Shalakia. Going to the book of Revelations, chapter 19, verse 20. I'm reading. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone, and the remnants were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, which sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh. All praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, teaching this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing the word to the four corners of the earth. Until next time, Shalom.